Here we go, third fight of the night. Massey with the black Greenhill gloves on. Jack Scotland in the white Empire gloves. Last words from referee Mal Trotter here before we get things underway. As we said, all of these undercard fights will be 3 2-minute rounds until we get to these title fights later on. Big opening strikes there from Scotland. Nice stiff jab.
Solid jabs.
So important though, the fundamentals just in the sport. The jab seems like it's if you've got a fundamentally good jab, it makes such a difference to your whole game.
People underestimate the jab so much, Jake. It's that they look at all these YouTubers and the Floyd Mayweather combos and all this stuff. But if you throw a basic 1-2 in there down the pipe, you can't go wrong.
Lovely shots to the body there from Scotland. I'd like to see Massey thrown a little bit more back, but it's difficult when you've got Scotland coming on the way he is here. Second fight in a row now as well, we've seen that work to the body.
Yeah.
Them left hooks into the body, just as we said before, it's money in the bank. And there we go again. Back there, cracking them shots into the ribs of Massey is Jack Scotland.
I think Massey needs to fire back, or he needs to do something.
Yeah, we need to see something. It's all well and good covering up, but if you're not throwing anything back, you're not going to get anything on them judges' scorecards. Then that stiff jab there again, snapping the head back of Massey from Scotland.
Yeah, Massey just seems to be a little bit out of range, where Scotland's shots seem to be the cleaner and he seems to have the distance worked out.
It's a lovely variation on the strike in there as well.
I was just going to say that, Jake. It's lovely body, head, body, and then he just moves out of range.
Clinical work here from Scotland in this opening round.
Picking his punch as well.
Massey trying to get his way back into this one, but it's been all Scotland so far.
Decent head movement there from Massey, standing with him toe to toe.
Here we go, this is where we've seen Scotland doing the best work so far, with Massey backed up against the ropes. Lovely shot to the body there again. That left hook to the body is landing clean every single time.
I think, like we said before, these shots to the body in the end of rounds 2 and 3, they take their toll.
They certainly do, and especially when they're landing as clean as they are as well.
Yeah, I think Scotland, the way he's sort of turning the knuckles on his punches, he just seems to be getting right underneath that elbow, right into the sweet spot where he's not even skimming anything. It's a clean shot every time.
We were saying before as well, it's very easy, especially when you've got like your friends and your family here, it's very easy to get carried away, get in there, get a bit reckless, but that's not what we've seen from Jack Scotland at all. His shots have been picked perfectly and he's just stayed cool and composed. With Massey though, what would you like to see from him? Just coming back a bit more?
I think maybe he's a little bit more grit, maybe some more shots, maybe just try and meet him in the middle and just do a little bit more work. I think, like you've just said there, Jack obviously they've got a game plan and he's sticking to it perfectly.
This is just what we said though, we want to see Massey coming out and he's trying to come out. And
there you go, there's a little backhand from him, so he's still there. He's trying, he must have heard us.
But he's making this scrappier though as well. He's having a lot more success when it is that little bit scrappier. It's a little bit in the clinch. Lovely.
He is trying. Give him his due.
And sometimes in these bouts, it will just take a little bit to grow into the bout. Massey's looking to, but again, it's that relentless. You can see the reddening out the body of him as well from them shots from Scotland.
I think sometimes as a fighter, you can be in there and you can be throwing as much as you can, doing as much as you can, but when your opponent's relentless at you, you must be thinking, what have I got to do here?
Yeah, it certainly makes life a lot more difficult, doesn't it? When you've got somebody like Jack Scotland standing in front of you.
Yeah. I think as well, looking at Massey's body, he's in trim condition, so there's not much there to cushion them body shots that are coming in.
There's certainly not. And then body shots will affect your gas tank as well as you go on.
He's definitely done a lot more work up to now in the second round as opposed to the first round, would you agree?
Yeah, I'd certainly say that, but for me, I think it's still Scotland's round this. There was a wry smile on the face of the Newcastle man there as well as he was coming forward. And hey, this might be what he wanted. He might be wanting a bit of a fight here as well.
Lovely little pick that.
Again, it's a shot selection from Scotland that's been so impressive here.
Yeah, it's the precision as well, isn't it? I think if you look at his face and you look at his body language, he's so relaxed. It's as if he's not really trying, but he seems to still be able to generate that power.
Yeah, so relaxed but so locked in, isn't he?
Another good job there by Massey. Come back right down from Scotland.
Much better round here from Massey, but
I agree. Yeah, definitely good round for him. Still lost it, but a better round.
It certainly was. Yeah, in that first round, well, it's exactly what we asked for. We said we wanted to see more action from him. We wanted to see him come forward, and that's what he's done. He's turned this now more into a fight.
Yeah,
which
he has.
Means
yeah.
Then the precision punching from Scotland can't be firing the way that he was previously.
Definitely. Yeah, I think Scotland had to do a little bit more work there, which he did. But I think he probably appreciated Massey coming forward more to make it a little bit harder. So maybe Scotland's got to up his game a bit and to go to that next level.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Scotland can now get this fight back to how he had it in the first round, where he was picking them shots perfectly and not letting Massey get his game away. It was the forward pressure, it was the constant pressure that was then not allowing Massey to fire anything back.
I think what will be interesting for me in this round is, does Scotland's corner say, right, get out there, take it up a level and finish it off?
And here we go, third and final round here. You think Massey probably needs a stoppage here if he's wanting to get his hand raised?
He's definitely coming out and being more aggressive. Oh, he's just waved him on there. Massey waved him and come on.
That shot of the body is lovely from Scotland.
I think the way that Massey positioned himself, he stands a little bit square on, so that straight backhand straight into the solar plexus, it's there all the time.
Nice.
Lovely job. Wow, what a job. There's that body again. I've got to say, we've had 3 fights and the variation, boxing, body, head, body, has been really, really good. It's been impressive, hasn't it?
Yeah, the standard and the level of these first 3 fights has been incredible. And we've still got so many fights to go, 10 title fights later on tonight. But right now we're all focused on Nathan Massey and Jack Scotland. And credit where it's due to Massey. He is a tough man in there. Jack Scotland has landed some big shots throughout this full fight, but Massey's still in there swinging.
He is, and he's having a go, bless him. Good head movement there. What I will say is in this one, I think both our fitness levels seem okay. Bearing in mind we're in the 3rd round.
Yeah, certainly. And it's been a lot of work from both men as well.
Yeah. Them left hooks to the body have got to be taking that toll.
Yeah, I think that'll be so in the
There's
morning.
There's another one. But Massey comes back. He's not made it. I mean, look, if it continues the way it is, Jack's going to win the fight. But Massey stayed there with him, and he's improved every round. Would you agree?
Yeah, he certainly has. Especially after the first round, it would have been very.
Oh, there you go. What a shot!
Massey calling. Fantastic.
What a great fight, and you know what? I think from my point of view, I think Massey done enough to see the end of the round and see the fight through.
Yeah. We will go to the judges' scorecards for the first time here tonight. What a great fight that was. And yeah, like we say, it was very interesting. When we look at that first round, it could have been very easy to see Jack Scotland almost running away with the bout. But then something changed in between 1 and 2, and Massey come out, and like I said earlier in the fight, Massey tried to turn it into a fight more than the clinical boxing style of Jack Scotland. He almost eliminated that, but Scotland just stayed calm, stayed composed, and you've got to think it will be the man from Newcastle, Jack Scotland, getting his hand raised at the end of that one. But what a great fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Massey coming up from Birmingham and hold his head up high. Yeah, he took all 3 rounds as we expected.
Yeah. And look, lovely showing of respect there between the two as well. But yeah, what a performance from Jack Scotland there against a tough and tricky customer in Nathan Massey. Like we're saying, he was up here to spoil the party, and he done a very good job of turning it a bit scrappy and getting some good strikes off himself. I think that's